Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Craft Beer Review. Thank you to Berry Beast in the East for kindly gifting me this absolutely amazing beer. So, Nottingham based Neon Raptor. Hey, Nottingham. It's a great city, you know. Some great people live and work in Nottingham. Hey. Um, Neon Raptor, collaboration with Emperor's Brewing out of Colville. I think it's Colville in Leicestershire. Yeah, we'll forgive him that anyway. Good old Damon. And this is barrel aged Fear the Rancor. If that's how you pronounce it, R's and W's not good with me. So this is a barrel aged in silver, is it Silver Hill barrels? Um, Maple Danish Imperial Stout, 13.5%. Just read on the back. I haven't got my magnifying glass, so I can't read it properly. It is what it is on that respect, but so yeah, it doesn't really tell you. Yeah, no. And in some ways, it's slightly doing the beer down, but you know. Because it hasn't got what it's aged in. I know that Craft Beer Basic, aka Dave, actually did a review, and obviously he knows more about most of it because he's one of the people involved in the processes. But yeah, let's have a go. So it's a Thursday night. It's March the. I have no clue what day it is. Slightly lively there. Oh, I can't believe some spilled out. That's gutting. Absolutely gutting. Oh, and even in the sip I've just had, I can taste that barrel coming through. So here we go. Here we go. Oh. Gotta be honest, Neon Raptor. You know, I mean, obviously they are in my city. I don't really, obviously I know of them and I've spoke to them. Um, Spoke to Dave quite a bit, to be fair. So big black pour on this, super dark tan head. Oh, you can smell that barrel coming through. Yeah, the maples and the pecan are certainly in there. Oh, Jesus, that is nice. Oh. Do you know, I love Imperial Stouts. I do. I think they're probably like a fine wine of the beer world. And this aging in different barrels, I think it's Heaven Hill, the barrel. I could be wrong. Um, yeah, don't shoot me. Um, oh, it's a treat in a glass. It really is. Um, and it's up there with some of the best beers that I've tasted over the last 2 years. 2 good years of tasting some world class Imperial Stouts. like I say, the maple and pecan are certainly there in the taste, but the barrel comes through on the nose and certainly in the taste. And this is where, for me, this is where breweries are developing into special breweries, because uh, for me, collaborating, going to breweries and getting there, um, like Heaven Hill, distillery, and I've seen that name across lots of different breweries where they've done this, and I'm sure there's lots of breweries out there, bourbon and whiskey makers, sherry, and so on and so forth. Um, and there's the ability here to have uh, storage space, notwithstanding, um, to have lots of this stuff in barrels, and you know using the barrels 2 or 3 times to really bring out the flavours of the wood. The really funny thing is that I'm gonna, for my wedding vows, actually have 4 barrels. Go and buy 4 whiskey barrels. Would that not be amazing to actually pick up a whiskey barrel? One with some whiskey in, hey, job's good. But two, to actually put a beer into the barrel, and although I don't think I could afford to fill a full barrel with beer, and the investment that goes into that, is beyond my um, amateur brewing level. You've got to be brewing on a big scale to really chuck that beer in. Now, I had escaped the Rancor last year. Is that how you pronounce it? I have no idea. Had it last year. Um, I actually walked into Neon Raptor, and the good fella Dave, Mr. Craft Beer Basic, was there, and I actually bought him a bottle of Raggy's Golden Ale, and you know, such a sound bloke, and a true, what's the word, icon of the Nottingham craft beer industry. Um, Obviously been doing that sort of thing a lot longer than I've been doing reviews, although I've been in the beer trade, albeit at Sainsbury's, for 12, well, it was 12 years ago, 13 years ago actually. So amazing how time flies. So I have, in a similar way, worked in the beer industry as a lot of other people have, and found my roots there, and progressed, and gone on. Obviously, I've not worked in a brewery yet. Um, would I like to? Yeah, yeah. I think it's a for somebody like me, it's a natural progression. Obviously, money, hours, they're sort of things that's not always easy to get. But a love and appreciation of beer I have is limitless, and hence why I do the reviews, and the channel, and the social media. Um, so this is room temperature. I'm not joking. Make sure you drink this at room temperature. Don't be drinking it cold. Drink it at room temperature. Sit down and take in the ABV and the aroma, and the time it's been left to stand still. I'll put it at the back of me then. Yeah, taking the time that's been left to stand still. I think it's been about a year now. at least 9 months, at least, sat in them barrels. Because yeah, it was last year when me and the lads went. So it might have been longer. Time flies, you know. I'm not sure how long it's been left in the barrels. It doesn't say on the can. It's about my only bugbear, I suppose, that it doesn't say on the can. Unless I haven't read it. Oh, for 12 months. Yeah. So actually, I will read that. Do apologise, Neon Raptor. You know, it's been a long day. I've been out in the cold all day, and the brain's not as active. So it's a maple and Danish pastry Imperial Stout brewed with the Emperor, and then aged in bourbon barrels for 12 months. There's the balanced, rich sweetness of the original with extra layers of depth from the wood. Don't fear the Rancor. And yeah, it's actually the snow outside that's making the noise. Bloody snow, I hate the stuff. But yeah, 13.5%. Hitting home quite well, to be fair. There's an appreciation that true lovers of beer can appreciate. You know, when I say to you, this is just bloody immense. And the good fellow who sent this beer to me, he sent me a video, and he was basically, he drank it and he was enjoying the beer. And, you know, he was quite deadpan about it. And I absolutely appreciate where he was coming from, because a good beer is something you appreciate, you take your time to savour. This is an early beer of the year contender already. Neil Raptor laying it down already this early in the year. Fair play. Um, this is a brewery. I'm not joking. Yes, I'm Nottingham. Get this out of the way. Yes, I'm Nottingham based. They're in Nottingham. I'm in Nottingham. I have nothing to do with the Raptor. I've spoke to the guys a couple of times, you know, and obviously Dave's a fellow beer reviewer, so. But when I tell you that is an outstanding beer, I bloody mean that is an outstanding beer. This is a brewery that are collaborating around the world. They are pushing the beer frontiers harder than most of the craft beer breweries across the UK, including the hype breweries. Um, you know, out of a little space on Snanton Market, they are doing some amazing stuff. Make no bones about it. For their space they've got, they are absolutely pushing. I don't know how to do it. I've seen other breweries, bigger breweries, not produce what they can produce. Certainly not produce the beers they produce. And yeah, I need to get my backside back down there, and for my early 2023 visit. Big crazy, obviously, because of lots of personal reasons, but yeah, that is outstanding. It's thick, it's moorish, the barrel comes out, it's escaped the rancor with a lot of bollocks added onto it. You know, it's a stunning beer. Black pour, dark tan head, 13.5%. Wow, with that barrel age, that woodiness. Get your wood. Yeah, you got wood. But yeah, cracking. For me, a good 4.65 out of 5, and a truly stunning release. Fucking hell, now I'll go back into the other room with the wife and try not to look drunk. Hey, fear the wife, never mind the Rancor. I ain't got a clue who it is. Fear the wife. And you know where I'm coming from. Cheers up.